Hello everyone, welcome to my law station. Today we shall discuss the Code of Civil Procedure Introduction Part 2. Let's start with basic definitions of certain terms used in a civil litigation. The first is decree. What is a decree? A formal expression of an adjudication that conclusively determines rights of parties in a suit, may be preliminary or final, and includes the rejection of a plaint and the determination of certain questions. Decree holder: any person in whose favor a decree or an executable order has been made or passed. Who is a judgment-debtor? Person against whom a decree or an executable order has been made. District: the jurisdictional limits of a district court or the ordinary original civil jurisdiction of a high court. Who is a government pleader? Includes any officer appointed by the state government to perform functions imposed by the code on the government pleader, and any pleader acting under the government pleader's directions. Let us define judge. The presiding officer of a civil court is termed as judge. What is a judgment? Statement by a judge explaining the grounds of a decree or an order. Who is a legal representative? Person representing the estate of a deceased individual, including anyone who handles the estate and any successor in a lawsuit. Let's discuss some critical definitions. What is a mean profit? Profits obtained or potentially obtainable from wrongfully possessed property, excluding profits from improvements. And what is a stay of suit? A court cannot proceed with the trial of a suit if the matter in issue is also directly and substantially in issue in a previously instituted suit between the same parties, or parties under the same title, pending in any court in India or beyond, including foreign courts. Another important definition that we may need to see from the exam point of view as well as in regular practice, that is res judicata. No court can try any suit or issue if the matter directly and substantially in issue has already been decided in a former suit between the same parties, or parties under the same title in a court competent to try the subsequent suit, or the suit in which the issue has been raised and the matter has been finally decided by that court. What is a bar to further suit? If rules preclude a plaintiff from instituting a further suit for a particular course of action, they cannot file a suit for that cause of action in any court covered by this code. Let's discuss location-based filing, or we usually use the term jurisdiction. Suits involving immovable property or compensation for related wrongs should be filed in the court within the area where the property is located. If the suit concerns immovable property situated within the jurisdictions of different courts, it can be filed in any court covering any portion of the property, provided the entire claim falls under that court's jurisdiction. Let's also understand uncertain jurisdiction. When the jurisdictional boundaries of courts over an immovable property are unclear, any of these courts, upon acknowledging this uncertainty, can proceed to hear and decide the suit. The court's decree in such a case holds the same weight as if the property were within its clear jurisdiction. Compensation suits for wrongs. In cases seeking compensation for wrongs to a person or movable property, where the wrongful act occurred within one's court's jurisdiction but the defendant resides, conducts business, or works for gain within another court's jurisdiction, the plaintiff can choose to file the suit in either court.